Welcome back to 5 Acres Honey Farm. I'm Tara Lynn, and it's about to be 90 today, and I was hoping to get out to the hives before 10 a.m. I'm somewhat on time. It's about 9:55 a.m. so it's already 76 degrees and it's just gonna be rapidly going up. So against my better judgment, I'm actually wearing my gardening clothes underneath my bee clothes right now because I figured it'll be easier for me to go back to gardening, and I also have to clean the chicken coop after this. But right now I'm like second guessing myself because I'm already really hot and I haven't even left the air conditioned house. So a few things that I'm gonna do out in the hives. I need to check to see if one has a laying queen. They had created a queen this spring from a little nuke that I had created. Doesn't really look like it was doing too well last time I was out there, so I gave them some more brood. If they don't look too good with that, then I'm gonna combine them with another hive because I've given them 2 chances at this point. And then I don't think I had it in my last video. No, I didn't, but one of my hives in the inner cover, basically ants like created a colony up there. So I haven't had that happen before. Like I've had ants come and, take nectar and things like that, but to actually make a colony in the hive was really strange. So I put that inner cover off to the side near the woods for a little bit. So it's about to go in the freezer, and I ran out of inner covers here, and I had some extras out at my mountain apiary, so I just brought one back with me. And I had a screened inner cover on that colony, which I really don't want to do this time of year because I find that they really promote robbing and they allow a lot of the smell of the nectar to come out. And the mesh on them isn't small enough to keep yellow jackets out. I've seen yellow jackets go in and out of those inner covers. So that I'm gonna go swap out right now, and we'll see what other surprises might come up. As always, I love to just check all the entrances before I start inspecting, just to make sure everything looks normal, because that might change which hive I want to start with. But everyone looks really busy and pleasant. Nothing too crazy going on here. Got distracted by this bee balm and this Mr. Bumble hanging out over here. And my lavender, it's blooming. This is some lemon balm. This is a little tea garden area I've been growing out. I also have a tea camellia in there. But time to get to the bees. So I'm gonna get started. They all look pretty busy and happy, and gotta get the smoker set up. So since I use screen bottom boards, I do some little puffs along the bottom so that the smoke can rise up into the colony, so it's not just at the entrance. This is that teeny little nuke that I've been setting up that I told you I was giving a second chance, and they are taking that chance very seriously. They've got a few capped queen cups in here, looking beautiful, and they've got plenty of food to hold them over until some more workers come out from the new queen. So happy with what they're doing, and hopefully this new queen will be more successful than the last one. Check this out. This is trophallaxis. This is when worker bees share their resources, and it's one of the ways that honey is made. It was definitely a bad idea to wear all my clothes underneath my bee gear. I am just taking a moment to rehydrate, cool off a little bit, and now I'm gonna go clean the chicken coop next. What I saw out there is my largest hive is just getting larger and larger. I'm curious, when you see queen cups that are empty, do you cut them out? I feel like it's a 50-50 thing among beekeepers. Let me know in the comments. Maybe there's some science behind it, but I personally don't cut them out because I make notes about where I see the queen cups, so then I know where to check next time, and I don't like playing the guessing game of like, is this a new queen cup or is this an old one? And where did I see that queen cup? And, you know, and like, because they end up putting them in like really obscure places. So I, at least if the ones that I know that are there, then I can just check on them routinely. So that huge hive, all the queen cups are still empty, but she does have some drone brood, which is usually a signal of about, you know, about to swarm. We are moving to the end of June, so the summer solstice is this week, and you know, I'm about to bring in my swarm traps. I'm not expecting any swarms this time of year. Of course, it'll just be my luck that it'll happen. But what I did was I gave them another box to fill out. The other colonies I saw, what did I name her? Queen Eden for the first time. So I'll share some footage of Queen Eden. I was seeing tons of eggs and I was looking for who was responsible, and here is the new queen. She looks gorgeous. Queen Eden is a descendant of Queen Annette, who is a many great-granddaughter of my very first queen from 6 years ago, Queen Anne. So it's really nice that the genetics that started back when I started beekeeping are still flourishing in all of these colonies. The hive on the very end has Queen Diana. So Queen Diana and Queen Eden are the same age. It was, they were made, I made a nuke with Queen Diana, and I did a split from Queen Annette to make Queen Eden, both on the same day, because Queen Annette, like I said, she's like a monster colony. I probably could make several more nukes with her. Of course, like because of this time of year, I don't really want to do that. Plus, I'm not going to harvest too much honey from this apiary, and I don't want to like create more colonies that I may have to feed. So I'm just going to keep what I have here. I am, for the first time, going to use Apiguard. I ordered it a few days ago. I'm surprised it's not here yet. What I was checking on with the Super Monster Hive and with Queen Eden's hive are the honey stores. Maybe one day this week. I'm taking a day off this week on the summer solstice, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on the weather and also just see what kind of commitments I have this week. I'd like to pull the honey from this apiary in the next week or two, and I'm gonna just put that away and store it. I'm not gonna extract it yet. I was gonna do this in August, but I'm gonna see if maybe I can squeeze it into a weekend in July. I'm gonna borrow my mentor's extractor and then bring the honey from this apiary out to the mountains where I have a lot more honey, and I'm just gonna do one single extraction this year. I was so exhausted. I extracted 3 times last year. I still have some tools that I haven't even cleaned yet. I just started putting it back out for the bees to help clean off, and it's just like, I just feel like really overwhelmed with having to sanitize everything, where I feel like I just did all this, and I've got, you know, all the jars lined up, and I just feel like I'm on this conveyor belt of extracting and bottling and cleaning and all of that. My goal is single extraction. I'm gonna do my best to get everything cleaned up fairly quickly, probably within a week of getting everything bottled. And then I'm not going to think about this until this time next year, because it is really hot out and I just want to enjoy the bees and check on them and not have to do all the sticky, messy stuff. Curious how the honey flow is going where you are, and please let me know in the comments, and please let me know about the queen cups as well.